The book that we selected for our project is The Island of Dr. Moreau by H.G. Wells. The book begins with a well-dressed, proper man named Edward Prendick. He is well educated and an upper-class member of Victorian society. Prendick is sailing on a boat with two other men. Food and supplies are low, and there is no land in sight. The boat wrecks and leaves Prendick struggling to survive in the vast Pacific Ocean. Prendick is losing hope fast, but another boat comes to the rescue and brings Prendick on board. Once Prendick is on the ship, he meets a man named Montgomery. Montgomery nurses Prendick back to health and takes pity on the helpless Prendick. Montgomery convinces the crew to take Prendick back to their island with them instead of sending Prendick adrift back into the Pacific Ocean. As the boat is getting closer to the island, Prendick hears screams of pain. As the boat reaches the island, Prendick meets a scientist named Dr. Moreau and has suspicions that something dark is happening on the island. Dr. Moreau takes Prendick to his house, and the doctor tells Prendick that parts of his home and laboratory are off limits. Prendick discovers the dark secrets of the island when he finds the door to Moreau's laboratory unlocked and lets himself in. He sees Montgomery and Moreau cutting into and experimenting with a man while he is still alive. The doctor is practicing vivisection, which is cutting open live animals or humans while they have no anesthesia in their system. The doctor is trying to create an animal-human hybrid, and he is experimenting with many different types of animals and humans. These monstrous creations are referred to as beast folk on the island. The themes that we identified in the story were mortality, sadism, scientific boundaries, power and control, as well as identification. The theme of mortality was very present throughout the novel. We see mortality in the way that the doctor is taking away his patient's will to live and life as they know it. It is also present in the dangerous experiments that the doctor is performing, where there is a good chance of death every time. The theme of power and control shows through the way that the doctor has complete control over his patients and they have no say in what he does to them. Victor Frankenstein and Dr. Moreau are similar because they both have an obsession with creation and they are breaking the boundaries of ethical science. The monster in Frankenstein and the beast folk in our novel were both created against their own will and are living a life that they didn't choose to live. They are both created from a mixture of animal and human parts as well. The themes in Frankenstein and the Island of Dr. Moreau were very similar when we compared them side by side. The main themes we were able to connect were creation, mortality, power and control, and scientific boundaries. For the creation of this project, illustrations were done by Gavin McManus, narration by Jared Parker, research by Karina Vargas, Logan Arter, and Taylor Lance.